Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to Peter's Practical Tarot. We are doing a weekly energy check here today. This is intended to be timeless. So, whenever you find this reading, I hope that there are messages here for you. I love it. You have the Chariot card showing upright for you here. This is Cancer energy. This is your own energy, okay? So I feel like this is very much a week for you to stand in your power, for you to take charge, okay? For some of you, it's funny because I almost feel like I don't know what reading it was earlier where I was getting the visuals. I think I was getting this visual. This card was not in that reading, but okay. Anyway, let me focus. I was getting this visual, okay, of the two, I guess they look like tigers here, really leading the chariot. And I was seeing it though as like a split, kind of needing to make a choice. And for some of you, maybe there was a choice that you had to make. But the reason I'm bringing that up right now is because for the other reading, it felt like, oh, like the person was being torn into different, like being torn, right? And kind of trying to figure out something. But for you, okay, sorry, it's kind of, I'm not trying to compare you, okay, but I just feel like for you right now, it's like things are kind of coming back together and coming back into balance, and you have the support, right? So like if you've been torn up about something, had to make a decision about something, it's like now that you know where you're headed, or as you get clear on where it is that you're heading, as you unify like these, I feel like maybe even conflicting ideas, like maybe you thought, oh, I thought I could only have this one thing or this other thing, but then you found a way to make it work where you can have everything that you want, or whatever it is that you want to charge toward, right, to make it work for you. It's like you can make both of these things happen. Things are kind of coming together and leading you toward victory. Okay, now because it's showing up right, I do feel like there's success, there's victory, there's that reminder that if you keep doing the work and going through, what it is that you're going through, over here, persevering, there you go, that's the word, persevering over here, success is near. But because it's an energy of balance, okay, I want to say don't be afraid to occasionally, okay, don't get caught up in this energy, okay, what I'm about to say, don't get caught up in the looking back, okay, but for some of you, there could be, something that you're leaving behind over here that just isn't working out, right? Like you're kind of moving past the rubble, you're moving past the challenges and getting, smooth sailing, but I feel like you're not quite there. So there could be something where you're looking back so that you're trying to figure out, like, am I really leaving this behind, or what is it that I'm leaving behind? Even like you might be asking yourself those questions at this time. For some of you, you might need to decide, right, like what am I leaving behind and how am I going to leave it behind, and even identifying that. So overall though, beautiful energy for you to like stand in your power, time to stand in your power, and time to take charge and make some moves here. So let's see what else is showing up for you. I actually wanted to pull Mantra Arcana deck before I got into this reading, but I got distracted because it's just so beautiful. So let's see what your mantra is this week. Wow. Whoa, do you have, well, I guess you have two cards, okay? You have my life has meaning, focus, and direction. I love this. This is Aries energy. Okay, so once again, taking charge and getting things going. A lot of cardinal energy and getting things started. So you could be starting something new, something like a new project or something. I feel like something that is both. Oh, that's interesting, right? Because the Chariot card, it carries a lot of water and emotion with that Cancer energy, and the Emperor card carries a lot of fire. So I feel like you're balancing your feelings and your passions, like you're finding how to make your something that inspires you and something that feels right come together, and using it and that way to charge forward and creating that direction for yourself. Okay, so right now, my life has meaning, focus, and direction is one of your mantras. And then you also got over here, oh, that's funny, so this is my moon card. Okay, so there could be some feelings that are surfacing or feelings that you're getting in touch with at this time as well. Okay, and it was kind of under the other card. So yeah, but the mantra for this is I take care of my needs. Okay, so pay attention to what your feelings are telling you in particular about the needs that you are having. Okay, so this could be, very simple, like in physical terms, like, oh, my, am I hungry? Am I thirsty? But also emotional needs, if something isn't feeling quite right, then what is that telling you about what you need to pay attention to? Or if something feels exciting, and what do you need to do to, keep that going, or whatever it is. Okay. So pay attention to what your feelings are telling you about what it is that you need. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get into the rest of the tarot, see what else is showing up for you here. See what else is popping up for you, Cancer. You have in your innermost, you have the Six of Wands. Wow, some of y'all are just feeling yourselves good, beautiful. I love this. Six of Wands in your innermost. You have the Eight of Pentacles is showing up. This is how you're presenting yourself, how the universe is affecting you, is the Four of Pentacles reversed, and things you might not see coming over here are the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, look, overall, Cancer, I do feel like it feels like a pretty chill week, a pretty good week, like a lot of forward movement. Okay. Some of the more challenging energies over here, I would say, are the Seven of Wands here, what you might not see coming, because it could indicate some challenges. But I feel like with the reversal, that these are challenges that you've already encountered, or that already happened. Okay. And it could be like, yeah, I feel like this is something that already happened. Okay. Like, so you could have, I don't know, like had some, okay, I don't know why I'm getting like co-workers, right? Like trouble at work. I see why I'm getting it, because of the Eight of Pentacles over here, which could indicate your work life, right? Your material life, but it's usually specifically work related. So like if you're having any challenges, I feel like they're going to come into resolution. Okay, the sevens reversed to me usually indicate something healing, something resolving. Okay, I'm gonna say, because the Seven of Wands can be about standing your ground and facing those challenges head on, because it came reversed, I'm almost seeing it as like, yes, but balance how you stand in your power. Okay, because for some of you, like, how do I say this, like, you don't want to dismiss your feelings, you don't want to dismiss um right, like your needs. Obviously you want to take care of your needs, but you don't want it to turn into you stomping all over other people, right? Particularly because you're in the Six of Wands over here, which can be, it's a beautiful energy. This is the Chariot, the Six of Wands, right? Like you standing in your power, feeling so good, feeling like very full of life and full of yourself, like finding that I don't know, like things are coming up, Cancer, right now. Like things are like looking good. It can turn into a little bit of egomania. I don't want to throw that out lightly. Okay, just be very mindful. It's good to stand in your power. It's good to feel yourself, absolutely, but do not let it teeter over here into taking advantage of others or stomping all over others. Okay, so do be mindful of how you're presenting yourself in that way. Okay, allow your light to shine through, right? But don't cause any fires. So yeah, beautiful energy. Okay, some of the and I don't even see them as challenges. I think it's just what you're being asked to focus on right now. It could be a little bit more challenging this week, is where you are directing your energy. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is how you are showing up. So it could be that you are kind of, I'm going to say, maybe uncollaborative, maybe misdirecting your energy. Okay, it could be that, look, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but it's almost like you creating more problems for yourself almost, because of the misuse of energy and the misuse of resources. Okay, so do be very mindful, because the Eight of Pentacles is an energy of the hard work that you are putting into something is going to pay off. But if you are misusing that energy, if you put your energy into the wrong thing, then here's the thing though, right? Like whatever you put your energy into is what's going to happen. If you're, just an example, okay, if you're putting your energy into like partying too hard, right? Or if you're putting your energy into a job that you hate, well, guess what's gonna come, right? Like the partying energy, right? Like being, and I'm not saying like, because here's the thing, right? Like I'm not saying parties are bad, or partying too hard is, or partying hard is bad all the time, right? But then it's kind of like, like it can be an energy if it consumes you, or like you're putting your energy into a job that you hate, and it's like, okay, well, what's gonna grow? Like that job that you hate, right? That's what you're feeding into. And so do be mindful, right? What is it that you want to focus on and put your energy toward? Because right now, what you decide to charge toward, it's going to happen. It's taking action. Like you are guaranteed success. So refine that energy. What makes you feel good? What is it that you want to see progress in? Definitely a time for making moves, okay? Now, with the Four of Pentacles showing up over here and how the universe is affecting you, I feel like there is going to be something that you, I hate using the word force, but that the universe is going to kind of force you to release, okay? Because you have a bigger level up coming. You have bigger, better things wanting to show up for you. But there's something that you seem to have been hanging on to. And the Four of Pentacles can say, hey, I worked so hard to get here. I want to keep this stability. I want to make this work. But the universe affecting you in this way is suggesting that it might be time to let go of something, okay? Now, this could look like a lot of things. It could look like letting go of people. It could look like letting go of an idea, letting go of something that just isn't fulfilling you anymore, right? So I go back to this. Like, it's almost like you misdirecting your energy into something that's just not for you anymore. There are bigger, better things out there, but you need to be willing to release something. I'm going to throw this out there for some of you. It could be releasing a bad habit. It could be releasing an addiction. It could be just releasing anything that isn't serving your material realm, okay? Like, so okay, so this could be something big, right? Like maybe it's a job that's you're unhappy at, right? And I bring this up because of the Eight of Pentacles again. And it's like, well, maybe it's time that I move on from this, right? Or it could be like something that's I don't know, like if it's, like your physical health, right? It could be like an addiction, right? It could be an addiction to sugar. It could be an addiction to, I mean, I'm not saying cut out sugar or anything like that, but it's an example. But I mean, unless you know your life, if you need to cut out some sugar or whatever. Sorry, that's not my point. My point was actually, like if it's not doing you any good, right? Like maybe like, oh, maybe I am eating too much sugar, so I need to release some of that a little bit, right? Or like even a deeper addiction, okay? Or it could be like, oh, there's a little habit that I have that is kind of misusing my time, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm not saying that sitting down and binge watching TV is bad, like everybody, sometimes we just need to unwind and relax, right? But if you're like, that's a misuse of my energy, I feel like for this week, you're being asked to reassess, okay? Like, where are you directing your energy? And what do you need to release that isn't serving your purpose over here, or what it is that you're trying to create? Because I feel like you're finding this meaning, you're finding focus, you're finding yourself. I feel like you've been maybe considering what this is, but there's definitely like growth happening within you here. So I don't know. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. See what else we have showing up for you, Cancer, this week. Anything else that you need to know at this time? All right, I'm gonna pull a couple of extra cards, but I'm gonna say if there have been any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. All right. So you have retreat, you have rest, you have assets, and you have creativity. Ooh, okay. So interesting because I feel like it's so funny because like it's like you're being asked to charge forward, you're being asked to take action. But I was saying, with the Cancer and Aries energy showing up here, that our cardinal is like something new. I feel like it's something new and something different, that like something's gonna need a switch up. Okay, and maybe you haven't quite figured out what that is, so retreating and resting could be really important. It's almost like you're gathering up all your energy so that when you are deciding to make those moves, you are going to feel energized, you are going to feel ready to go. Okay, also, right, like maybe taking a step back from whatever you've been putting your time into, right, and retreating from that, taking a break from that, right? Like, for example, if you've been working really hard and kind of detaching yourself a little bit, that can give you a little bit more information, right, about, okay, wait, what is it that I actually need, or what am I said that isn't working for me anymore that I need to let go of. Okay, you have assets showing up as well, so pay attention to your assets. Okay, whatever that looks like, whether it's your bank accounts, your money, your living situation, like whatever it is, could just need your attention. Okay, and creativity. All right, pursue some creative endeavors over here. Okay, I feel like channel this passion, channel this, I don't know, like that with the Six of Wands, like I don't know, just it's like just a lot of fire. I'm getting inspiration. Okay, whatever you find that little bit of inspiration, okay, channel it into something creative. If you are not feeling very creative right now, look, I'm just gonna say, obviously you do you. This is just a suggestion, but kind of try, like just kind of try, put it out there, okay? Maybe you haven't, I don't know, like drawn in a long time, and you're just kind of like doodling, right? Or maybe you haven't played your favorite instrument in a long time, or whatever, right? Or maybe you don't think of yourself as a creative, but exploring something new and something different, okay? Maybe even just consuming different creative things, right? Like listening to new music or going to a museum, something like that. Okay, I feel like that could be good for you at this time as well. So that's where I'm gonna go ahead and stop now, Cancer. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. But if there were any messages for you here, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. If you feel inclined to, let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this, and if there were any messages for you here. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again sometime.